Hello everyone. In this session, we will make the feathers, the eyes, beak and the legs of the eagle. So let's get started. Now, what I'm doing now, I will just select this feather and like this way. So I'm not following the edges because I'm making my own, and yeah, you can also do it so like this way. And this feather is also we need it now. So Control or Z, make another line, right click, make selection, so much of darker, Alt backspace, Control D. So make sure that whenever you are making a file you should have to save it. Now I'm focusing on the beak. So beak will be at the top layer. Make selection, Alt backspace, Control D, the downward part, I'm overlapping it, make selection, okay, and we'll select this color, Alt backspace, Control D. So I need another layer, and this would be fine because this is, yeah, this will work. So I will select for lining, make selection, Alt backspace, Control D. Now the tail, make selection, new layer, Alt backspace, Control D. So I will go to move again and select this layer and put it at the back, and new layer again, put it at the bottom, and will on this layer, go to a pen tool again to select this complete tail. Okay, I will off this layer because I have to follow this line. For overlap, make selection and will on this layer and click to have the color, and this layer is empty. Okay, let's check. Okay, Alt backspace, Control D. Okay, now I have to make the feet, claws of this eagle. Overlap, make selection, okay, and take the color, Control Alt backspace, Control D, and you have to follow this part also. Make selection or backspace, Control D. This part has left. Now this feet, make selection, okay, and take the color, so much of dark color, or backspace, Control D. So now, okay, I will short out this part later words because I have to give the detail here also. So I will put this part later words, and at first make the eye. So for eye, I will go to ellipse marquee tool and will select the add, feather would be 0, okay, no problem. By holding shift you can have perfect circle. If you lift the shift you can have oval. So by pressing shift you may have the perfect circle. By holding space bar at the same time you can drag this thing like this. I am putting here, and what I am doing, I will but just put the white color or backspace, Control D, and now I will just duplicate this, Control J, and I will of this layer I will select this layer and put black color. By holding Control you can click here or backspace, Control D, Control T for transform. Okay, I'm transforming it, enter, and now you can have the eye area. So this layer need to more like this and like this. The center eye also needed, so I will just duplicate this layer one again, Control J, will off this layer, select this layer by control pressing or backspace, Control D, select this layer, Control T, okay, and now the three layer will be combined with each other. I will select this by holding Control, right click, here you have merged layers. Now the three layers have been merged with each other. I will duplicate this layer, Control J, you may have the darker color or backspace, Control D, Control T, and I will enlarge this. So if you want to select any of the layer, at first if I need to select the top layer which is layer 13 copy 3, I can select, see, because this layer has been selected. If you go here and have select and check this auto selection, you can select any of the layers. See, if I touch this, it directly go to layer 3. If I touch this, directly go to layer 13 copy 3. Like this way you can enable this auto selection, and whenever you click any of the layer it will directly go to that particular layer and it will select the same. So what we are getting here, we are getting this part to be down. So for this part I will select my pen tool and make this part like this and make a new layer, make selection, okay, and this color so much of darker, Control D, okay, this part need here. Make sure that whenever you are making, you will make the versions Save as. I will make a new version. Save. So now I will put the details, and now I'm putting the details. Making a new layer, right click, make selection. Okay, this part need to be little bit of darker. Alt backspace Control D. So I'm selecting, and for this also I'm going to lasso tool, select this part and put this color. Now I have to put the details into the feather. So I'm making a new layer which is at the top. I'm going to pen tool and I will put the details. So now I will put some detail here, and by the help of this feather detail which is in the image, I will put some details. So you can also take the help with the reference, and I'm making by my own, and now I will follow the reference. So I can also do it by my own. Like this way you can add your details. I'm not following the image. If you want to follow you can follow, but this is not visible for me, so I will put the random details. Okay, this part need to be corrected. I will correct it later words. With the help of this arrow button which is at the four corners, you can also manipulate your point like this. make selection, and some much of lighter color. This would be fine. I need a little bit of darker. Yeah, this would be fine. The nostrils, make selection, put it in the same layer, and so in the next session we will make the details of this feather followed by the body.